Welcome back to Who in Their Right Mind Would Subject Themselves to So Much of a Horrible Thing, the show. I'm your host, Redeye Regrets, coming at ya from one of the many folds that makes up the meat suit that is Steven Seagal.
I'm deeply hurt. Your words deeply hurt me.
Well, let's microwave some pizza rolls and burn the crap out of our mouths, because this is Redeye Reviews. Seattle, or Vancouver. We don't know at this point. They kind of forgot to tell us where we're at, and we're by the ocean. I guess that's good. But we start with some construction workers smoking meth.
You prepare your way, and I prepare mine.
And they are really just all over the place, because, they're construction workers, but, they're also caterers, maybe. Or I don't know, maybe it's a food truck. It's like a concrete pouring-based food truck. But we see these vehicles with Mafia men rolling through, and we shoot them up. He takes his frustration out on a windshield. It's down, man. It's over. You did a good job, son. Okay, we could go home now. We cut to the police, led by the sentient microwavable dinner. He's read a few pages of The Art of War again, and he's feeling prolific as hell.
Which means it's the same guys, Marcus. There could be more to the crime than we think, and more to the crime than just the money.
And Big Buddha Belly was correct, because the van had a giant safe in the back, and it's filled with money.
This does not make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
What, you mean how much people love to watch you make a fool of yourself? Honestly, it's a pretty simple formula. It goes, you plus hairline equals fun for the whole family. So, remember that Big Sleeps got killed a couple episodes ago? Well, we make sure that his wife doesn't forget.
You can. It's just gonna take time, and we'll deal with it. But that's not gonna bring him back.
I remember that he quit, and then he mysteriously died. So, the gang learns that those bad guys stole that money van from the Mexican Mafia. And we know that those guys love strip clubs. So, we head out on the town.
Just follow my lead, and I think we'll get through this okay.
Can I get you gentlemen a table?
Yes.
And we try to find the Mafia, but the Tetas Gigantes are just too distracting.
All right, girls. Time to go.
Yeah, they forgot all about their assignment. Luckily, the Mafia walks over to them and chats it up.
Where's Diego?
And now that we're in front of somebody who isn't white, we just can't help but try to make them a little more comfortable.
Why waste you right now?
Because I don't think Diego will like you very much.
No gracias. No gracias. It's mucho queso. But it turns out his Spanish is terrible and offensive. Thankfully, some Mafia guys just love crazy white guys. He tells us if we could help get his money back, he would really appreciate it. And we just agree. Yeah, we totally forget that we're supposed to be fighting the bad guys. I guess we now work for the mob too. But as we leave, the man who wanted to correct our Spanish comes out and tries to apologize.
You're what we would call a slow learner.
However, we don't really speak Spanish. No, so we just say screw it. Back at the van, they are freaking out. Because in their excitement to make enemies of the Mafia, they totally forgot to include their boss. I'm sure he would have loved to be thrown in the ocean with concrete boots on, but sadly, he was not invited. So, realizing he will be super mad at us, we try and pull rank on various things in the shop. And we are officially the alpha male. I mean, the giant piece of engine was a bit heavier than we thought, and we totally jacked up our wrist, but it's an alpha wrist, so I'm sure it's fine. So those two new funny guys that we totally love and just can't get enough of meet up with the man who sold drugs to those construction workers. We get in a small fight.
I'm not asking.
There's a lot of wrestling moves. The air between their fists and bodies is taking a beating. But the big boss walks in. He says his primary catchphrase.
I'm Batman. This is Robin.
Because I have a lawyer that eats cops for breakfast.
That would work on me. Yeah. I'll get my lawyer to write a search warrant to force my foot in your booty. Meanwhile, Seagal is teaching Barbie the best way to handle a gun.
Go ahead and turkey peek. Get ready for your shot. That's it. Where I'm here, I took my shot and I change here. You take your shot, you're switching. Some people will say don't ever change hands. We're here, we peek, shoot.
Now, personally, I like to switch hands as often as possible. That way, if they're still alive later and we're out to eat or something, they won't know which hand I'll hold the fork in. Always keep the enemy guessing. But Seagal goes and sits down, his head now in perfect alignment with his spine. Gravity naturally takes over, forcing that giant watermelon dome in further down into his body. He loses about 2 inches of height.
It does happen, but it's not that easy to fool me, so I was wrong. I mean, Marcus Kane.
What's up?
Where's meat on sausage?
Back at the van, the expert safecracker is taking too long. So, the geniuses decide to kill him and do it themselves. Now, this isn't hard at all. Which, it's what Seagal says in his mirror every day. So, he goes to meet this Russian that might know more about Big Sleep's death, because we need more shit to remind his wife about, and we can't keep screaming that your husband is dead over and over and over.
You sure you want to try this?
He tells us some good stuff. We thank him in Russian.
You know Karadzic, Stefan, you know Cohen, you know Nikolai.
And he is so impressed with our Russian that we're friends now. We stick a tracker on his jacket, which is going to fall off immediately. Come on, if I can't duct tape something to a mildly textured cooler, there is no way in hell that tracker is staying on his jacket. Our original flavored oatmeal of characters tracks down the girlfriend of one of the safecrackers. We take her phone. It unlocks just by seeing our face. I mean, yeah, these two do look a lot alike, so I kind of understand how the phone got confused. But it shows us the boyfriend's location, so we head on in there.
We're in.
Outside, the rest of the gang shows up. They're ready to kill whoever has the most money in the room. The man stares down the meatball. He tries his best move.
Screw you. Shoot me in the back.
Go ahead, bro. What are you gonna do? Shoot me in the back? And Seagal, not one for talk, tries a subtle approach. Nah. I have to wait for you to turn around. Outside, the men start shooting. Our buddies show up. Barbie shows up. She starts shooting too. She does the smartest thing she's ever done, which is to completely ignore the training Seagal gave her earlier. Turns out you can just hold the gun without moving your hands all over the place.
I do a dead check.
But we kill everybody. We double check by touching everybody's neck.
That's clear.
It's a good technique. You know, if you don't feel a pulse in the first half a second, they're probably dead. We are so good at checking pulses, we don't even need to touch the last few guys. Yeah, we can just see their pulse from here. We also see that Seagal stole the money from the van, and he takes his newfound fortune, and he's ready to blow it all on some strippers, but the stupid Mafia is still there. So we have to pretend like it was our plan to return the money the entire time.
This is the address of where all your money is.
The Mafia gives us a little bit of money for our trouble. We immediately run and take it to Big Sleep's wife. We're like, "Ah, you see all my money? This is what your husband didn't leave you any of." We even leave some of that money with her. That's not going to make her a target at all. And on that note, the episode ends. The meatball rolls off into the saucy little sunset, and we roll on into Redeye Reacts.
Whoever is dumb enough to hit a Mexican mafia money train.
That's a good name for a band, Gary. You should write that down.
I will.
Can I get you gentlemen a table?
Yes. You want to jump frog? Jump.
Because I have a lawyer that eats cops for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.
Well, whether you're one of the best or not, I don't know. Very, very good. Mother was Pakistani Muslim Muhajiz.
That is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave some comments. As always, a huge thank you to my patrons. If you want the power to do what they do, which is vote on some future movie reviews, there is a link down below to do that. So thank you to that community. If you want to join my Discord community, that link's down below as well, and my merch store is down below. I will see you next time, and until then, stay happy and stay healthy.
Well, I'm here. I took my shot and I change here. You take your shot, you're switching. Some people say don't ever change hands. We're here, we peek, shoot,